Welcome to Sugar Coated Murder Podcast, a brilliant true crime podcast hosted by two zany sisters, all while baking up delicious treats in their kitchen. Here are your podcast hosts, Karen Devaney and Ann Varner.
Recording in progress. Hey guys,
Hi.
we're back.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of
Sugar-coated murder.
Sugar-coated murder. Anyway, Sugar, it's been a minute.
It has been.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
So, welcome to your kitchen.
Yes, please. Welcome. Make yourselves at home.
So, what are you going to bake? Because it's your turn.
Oh.
It's your turn.
Yes, I found a recipe for chocolate sugar cookies. So I don't think I've ever had a chocolate sugar cookie before. And we've had a lot of rain lately. So I was thinking, you know, if there are people out there who have kids or grandkids and it's the last days of summer and you're trying to do something fun, but it's rainy, maybe baking cookies would be fun. So it's a Sally's recipe.
Of course.
Are addicted to
Love
Sally's baking
Sally.
addiction, yes. And it's just a basic sugar cookie recipe, and you add cocoa powder to it. And then I'm going to do a little icing on it. I've got some fun cookie cutters. One is a Buffalo,
Girl.
and one is a boot. A boot scoop boogie.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I will not decorate it as cute as that.
No. Well,
But I will put some sort of icing on it.
if you could decorate something as cute as that, you wouldn't be wasting your time on this dicky old podcast.
That is the truth. That is the truth.
And that's the truth. All right. That sounds yummy.
And while I'm doing all the hard work in here,
Yeah,
what
heavy
are we
lifting.
doing?
It's about time. I'm just saying. I have the craziest story to tell you.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to start my mixer and get it going, and you start your story.
Okay.
Start your
I'm going to
story.
start my story, but I'm going to have to.
Oh, you think you need to wait?
No, I don't think I need to wait. I've got a loud mouth. I've never been accused of being quiet. Well, actually, I have, but it didn't make sense. So anyway, I'm going to tell you about this place called Bardstown, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh no, it's going to get really loud for a minute. That's terrible.
Okay. Ann and I are drinking new daily and our coffee.
Yes.
So it's coffee by Bailey's, and it's made with oat milk, guys. It's non-dairy. Woo-hoo.
No,
Way to go, Bailey's. Way
And
to think it out.
it makes the calories lower when it's oat milk. The sugar's lower.
And it makes my tummy happier.
And it's delicious.
Yeah, so that's what we're having tonight in our cups. You didn't think that we were not having a toddy, did you?
I mean, holy.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about Bardstown, Kentucky.
Okay. You might have to talk loud because this has got to go for a couple of
It's
minutes.
fun. In 1780,
What?
Bardstown, Kentucky was founded.
Okay. I was like, oh, you're going way back.
This makes it one of the oldest cities in the state of Kentucky. It was founded by a guy named David Bard, and his brother, William Bard, later formally platted the town.
Okay.
Okay. So originally they named it Salem,
Oh,
but then they renamed it Bardstown in honor of the two Bard
of the
brothers.
Bard's
Yeah,
boys.
I thought that was cute. So today, this place plays an important role in the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. You need to have
yes.
some liquor.
I mean,
So the city hosts an annual bourbon festival. Girl, we need to make a note of that.
how come we've never been invited to said bourbon fest?
We should be like what do they call the maitre d's of the, what are you? The
know.
grand marshal.
Yes, the Grand
Just
Marshal.
know they have a bourbon parade at that festival.
You know they do.
Yeah, we could be the bourbon festival queens.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Somebody in Kentucky help us.
Help us.
Anyway, the population is estimated to be around 13,500. And in 2012, it was named one of the most beautiful small towns in America by Rand McNally and USA Today.
All right.
That's right.
Not Rand McNally.
Yeah, it's frequently featured in travel publications as a top small town getaway.
Nice.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's also known for some unsolved murders that happened between 2013 and 2016.
Oh, no.
And so I'm going to tell you the 4 murders that happened in this town and the timeline that they happened. And then I'm going to focus in on one of the victims specifically.
Yeah. Let me just say real quick. You guys probably saw me with this. This is KillaVanilla before we package it.
Bottle.
Yes, in individual bottles to sell.
No, they have an offer. We'll ship you that one.
No.
Oh, well, it would have to be a really high offer.
It would have to be high offer, yeah. So just in case y'all were like, oh, she's not using KillaVanilla. This is the prepackaged KillaVanilla.
Yeah, because what you don't know is this kitchen also doubles as one of our vanilla factories.
Yes, it is. It is indeed.
Yes.
Kitchen is many things.
Mine also being the co-kitchen the co-factory of the vanilla manufacturing and bottling. Boy, that's a lot.
Wow. I wasn't sure where you were going. I
was just like hoping the words coming out were fitting in the sentence.
All right. So continue on with your murder.
So in May of 2013, police officer Jason Ellis was killed in an ambush-style homicide.
What?
He was on the way home from his shift. He worked like the night shift. I think it was like 2 a.m. or something. Or I don't know. I don't know what the shift is that he is called. I don't know. So don't get mad at me because I don't know.
It's
the later shift than normal. So anyway, it was like 2 a.m. He comes home just like he always does. And he took an exit ramp, and around the corner of this exit ramp were some limbs. Some debris was in half of the road. So of course, being the first responder, police officer, hero of the town, he's going to stop and clear the debris.
Yes.
So he gets out and starts to pull the big branch over.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's pulling it, somebody shoots him dead.
What?
Shoots him dead.
That's terrible.
And today, that is an unsolved murder still.
That was a very short story.
No.
We're going to need to somehow
that was just the first of 4. No problem. Okay, so in April of 2014, so almost a year to the day, Kathy and Samantha Netherland.
Their last name is Netherland?
Yes.
Wow.
I know. They were found murdered in their home.
Oh, no.
So Kathy was 48, Samantha 16. The mother was shot and the daughter was stabbed, and there did not appear to be any sexual assault.
Well, praise Jesus for that.
Right. But that's kind of a weird killing, don't you think? Like, what's the motive?
Yeah. I don't know. Robbery? I don't know. Tell us more.
They do have a lead that there was a black Impala on a surveillance camera that was seen leaving their house about the time of death.
I found there are a lot of Impalas involved in murder. Have you noticed?
The Impalas are in trouble.
Yeah.
So we should look at that. Maybe we should do a study.
Yes. Let's see how many murderers drove Impalas.
Well, listen, I think there's some car companies out there that could shoot us some grant money, and we will figure out which car is involved in the
highest murder rate.
And then they can make sure if that's their competitor, they use that against them.
Yes, perfect.
So, hello, Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, Nissan. Who's some more? Hyundai, see you in a Kia, Mazda,
BMW, Mercedes,
Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Hello.
There are plenty of Maseratis around this town. So,
and Lamborghinis and all those other, a Ford Mustang. That's known as a muscle car.
Oh,
I hope it's not a murder car. I don't know, Ford. You might want to send us some grant money and we'll figure it out for you.
Grant money. I love it.
Okay, so the black Impala was seen on a surveillance camera, and that's a vehicle of interest. VOI. It's a VOI. It's a vehicle of interest.
Not the VOI.
I feel like that is a police term that we're just not aware of, but we just figured it out.
I agree.
Yeah.
Not the VOI.
I feel like that is a police term that we're just not aware of, but we just figured it out.
I agree.
Yeah.
We are currently in the know with the police terminology.
Yes. Okay. July of 2015. Now we're just consecutive. Da-dump, da-dump, da-dump. See what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
So Crystal Rogers, age 35, mother of 4, disappeared. Okay.
Okay.
Just literally walked off the face of the earth. This is the one I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
I'm not going to tip my hand completely.
Okay.
Okay. But I will say that in November of the following year,
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Rogers' father was hunting with his grandson on their property.
Right.
And somebody shot that man square in the chest from long range and murdered him.
What?
Yeah, they did.
The girl who was murdered's grandfather was murdered.
Her father.
Her father was murdered?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This does not sound like a good town to me.
Well, I know. Well, I don't think they're going to get one of those best small town getaway things anytime soon.
I'm wondering,
but I would like
research to present those awards because
that was in 2012 and the first murder was 2013.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I think something happened and the fame went to somebody's head. And they just were like, oh, we're that good, so I'm going to start killing people. Or it's the town people that don't want the tourists to come. And they're like, no, we're going to create murders.
We're going to create murders.
Okay. So anyway, we're going to talk about.
Somebody's at my door. Okay, go ahead.
Crystal Rogers. Okay.
All right.
So Crystal had 4 children. I thought you were going out the door. I thought you were leaving.
No.
I'm like, what am I going to do?
I just needed to grab something from my pantry.
Okay. So Crystal lived with her boyfriend, Brooke Hawk. Hook. I don't know. Houck. Houck.
His first name is Brooke?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Brooks with a.
Oh, that's better.
Sorry.
That's better. Brooks is better.
Brooks. It's Brooks's.
I mean, no offense to any guy out there named Brooke, but normally a fella's name is Brooks and a girl's name is Brooke. But it could go either way.
We don't have to get all logisticy. So, anywho, Brooks and Crystal live together. They have a son, Eli, together. He's around 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, sweet Eli.
Back there in 2015.
Okay.
And they live together, and they also have her other children from her other marriage. So they either had 5, I think she had 4 kids from her other marriage, and Eli made 5.
Oh, Eli made 5.
So she was a mother of 5 kids.
Ooh.
And she and her kids moved in with Brooks, and then when they had this baby. Okay.
Okay. This is what my dough looks like. Now I'm going to roll it out and cookie cutter it.
It's very chocolatey. It's exciting.
Delicious.
So Brooks and Crystal were having some issues, not getting along, that kind of stuff. They kind of had a toxic kind of back and forth, tit for tat relationship a little bit. Like it was tumultuous.
Ooh.
Brooks was a. Becca's neck. You'll see. That's foreshadowing.
Uh-oh.
So, Brooks and Crystal were not getting along the greatest, and they were known to have a toxic relationship, even about town. People kind of always, it was kind of fodder for gossip on, what's going on with them.
Right.
And Brooks owned a construction company. He did construction in town, was very successful at it. And he and his brother, Nick, who was a local police officer, and his mama, Rosemary, they owned a farm as well. So Crystal and Brooks and the kids would split time between the farm and the house in town.
Okay.
Which, that sounds fun to me. So anyway, Crystal on July 2nd, Crystal told a couple, or July 3rd. It's either the 2nd or the 3rd. It's not clear.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Anywho, stop.
I'm sorry,
I
but
have to get it together. I'm trying to be a
right.
professional.
It's not working.
Well, because you're hurting me. Hurting my It could have to come out.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings.
Okay, everybody, stop it. It's not clear, but I think around July 2nd, 3rd, Crystal tells various individuals that she is very excited because Brooks has reached out to her and said he wants to take her on a special date.
Oh, I love a special date.
Yes, she's so excited. He specifically said no children allowed, not even Eli, which is
Ooh.
very unusual. He did not like to be without Eli. So Crystal was absolutely thrilled. She told a couple people in the Walmart. She told her cousins, like she was thrilled.
Oh, wow.
And so the last time anybody saw Crystal was that night, July 3rd. It seems that Brooks decided to take her to the farm for their great romantic date.
What?
Yeah. The
What
farm.
did you get to go to the Sizzler?
Like
Nothing?
no Golden Corral, no nothing. She didn't even get Wendy's drive-thru.
Oh my God.
Right. He took her to the farm, and then and so one of the neighbors said that they saw Brooks and Crystal get out of the car and go into they were on the farm. They saw their car on the farm.
Okay.
Saw them together. And so the next day, nobody could get in touch with Crystal.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're really good, but don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling it.
So anyway, according to Brooks, they were on the farm, and the last he saw her, she was playing games on her phone, and he went and got in the bed, and in the morning she was gone, and her car and belongings were missing, and he just didn't think anything of it.
Didn't think anything of it? The mother of his 5 children?
Well, only one of them was his, and he didn't like the other one.
Oh, well,
Because
stand-up
when
guy.
he would buy food, he would only buy enough for Eli and him and Crystal had to pay for her other children's food. Yeah, that's what a stand-up guy he was.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that Crystal couldn't see that red flag and get the hell away from me before anything might have happened. So anyway, so her mama and her daddy are just absolutely beside themselves, and her sister. The whole town is out looking for her. They all show up in T-shirts that say Team Crystal. Like it's a big deal, and everybody is out searching for this girl. And of course, Brooks is not.
Well, what's he doing?
Well, he just didn't. He was just keeping Eli. He didn't figure they needed him. Yeah. So
Dude.
he's a real stand-up guy. So anyway, it was also no secret that Rosemary, Brooks's mama, she was not a fan of Crystal at all. She absolutely hated Crystal.
Why?
She thought she was trashy because she had kids before she met Brooks.
Well, his mama's trashy. I'm thinking
she
that
is
way.
trashy.
That's not nice.
It is not. That's trashy. She was trashy.
We don't judge.
Well, I'm judging the mama.
Well,
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
Lord.
Because she a B.
She a B.
So anyway, she would tell Brooks all the time, you have to get rid of Crystal. You have to get rid of Crystal. And then one day in a diner, she was hanging out with her cronies, and she just kind of laughed and said, if you have enough money, you can get anything done.
Huh?
Yeah. Said it out loud.
Right.
Said it out loud in the diner.
Wow.
So anyway, on July 5th, hold on. Yep. Crystal's red 2007 Chevy Impala. Chevy, call us with some grant money.
I mean, y'all are
Y'all in a world of hurt right
world
now.
of hurt.
Anyway, that car was found.
I'm sure all the Ford people are like,
Yeah.
Chevy people are like,
Exactly. They're like, have you heard?
Oh my God, did you just hear that?
Yeah, did you hear what Karen Devaney said on the podcast to Ann Bonner? You know, the podcast the whole world listens to, especially the top executives of all of these companies.
Exactly.
That's called manifesting. Anyway, they discovered her Chevy Impala on the Bluegrass Parkway. It had a flat tire. Its flashers were on. The keys were in the ignition. Her purse and phone were inside. She had not been heard from since July 3rd. Now, all of a sudden, on July 5th, her car shows up. But no trace of her, which is very sad. On that day that they found her car, her mama, Sherry, God bless her, she officially reports for missing. And the reason that she had to do it is because Brooks couldn't get off his fat ass to dial a phone and put in a police report for the missing woman that he lived with.
That's not nice.
No, he's a jackass. So, of course, you know, an investigation starts, and
One moment.
yeah,
This is what I hate about some recipes. If you don't read ahead, you could find yourself in a world of hurt.
shoot, girl.
So for this one, once you get your dough all together, you're supposed to refrigerate it for at least 1 to 2 hours and up to 2 days. So I'm going to stick them in my freezer for just a few minutes and then cook them.
I agree.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so in the early days, the family of Crystal, they call Brooks out for being the last person to see her and for not helping to or do anything to help the family for searching.
Right.
They publicly call him out on that. On July 8th. I don't know where to look. Okay, on July 8th, Brooks is finally brought in and questioned. And during the interview, his brother, Nick, who is
Wait. So she was missing. The family knew she was missing, but she wasn't reported missing until the 7th.
She was reported missing on the 5th by her mom, finally.
But they didn't question the last person that she was with
until July 8th.
Smell a rat. Something don't smell good and old.
And by now, there's a $100,000 reward being offered for any tips leading to the whereabouts and safety of Crystal Rogers. At this point, her dad is consumed. He is consumed. He looks for his daughter 24/7. He is out every day with the search parties. There are search parties that come on ATVs, horseback, people. I mean, they are just in droves, and he is leading the effort. He is absolutely devoted to finding his daughter.
Right.
And consumed with it. And in the process, starts to write himself little notes when he overhears some conversations.
Ooh, nice.
Or if he starts, kind of digging around, like, where was she or what was she doing or whatever, anything that he found, he'd write it down, and he had this box that he kept it all in.
That's amazing.
Yeah, smart daddy. So during the interview of Brooks takes a phone call.
I'm busy.
From his brother, Nick, who's a police officer. What? And Nick says, you need to leave. You don't need to be talking to the police. Nick is the police.
And he's called and told his brother,
you
need to leave.
You need to leave because don't talk to the police. You've said too much. So Brooks gets up and walks out, which is just great, right?
No.
At that point, Nick will no longer talk to the police. Nick is the police, but will no longer talk to the police. Yep.
Not at all suspicious.
Nor will Brooks. Okay. So investigators do get a tip and they start to focus on a white Buick that a witness had seen at the farm the night that she saw Crystal and Brooks on their date. That was the car that they had driven in, a white
the Buick.
Buick. Who makes a Buick?
Buick.
Yeah, GM. It's a GM car. Anyway, they start to focus on that, and then they find out that their car was actually the car of Brooks and Nick's grandmother, Anna Whitesides.
Why did they bring the grandma into it?
Yeah, she all up in it.
Ay, ay, ay.
And she happens to be the mother of that nasty Rosemary.
The
Black-hearted host.
The whole family seems to be black-hearted.
Well, yeah. So,
I don't know if they're hoes or not, but they're certainly black-hearted.
So Anna Whitesides is subpoenaed by the grand jury, and she refuses the subpoena.
Are you allowed to do that?
Well, I guess if your name is Anna Whitesides. But DNA was later collected from her and Nick's residence in 2016.
Oh, okay.
But I done lost my place. But I didn't lose it yet. I didn't lose it because there's important things to say. Okay. So then as they're looking for Crystal, her daddy is out with his grandson.
Oh, right. Doing hunting.
On the farm, doing hunting. And he gets shot in the chest, long range, one shot, single shot to the chest, drops dead in front of his grandson, which I think was, I don't know if he was 8 or 9.
That's terrible.
Yeah, this person is evil, whoever it is, if they're willing to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
So, that is an unsolved murder, that right there, of her dad, Tommy Ballard. And so I'm gonna just give myself a minute, everybody.
While she's gathering her thoughts, I'm going to start making the icing that's going to go on top of these cookies because I need to do something while my stuff is freezing up. I'm actually halving this recipe because I don't intend to make a lot of cookies.
Mm-hmm. Finally, after Tommy Ballard was shot, Nick, Brooks' brother,
right?
He is caught trying to sell off a rifle to an undercover agent.
Are you kidding?
This is the police officer. So,
is there a TV show about this?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So at this point, Nick gets brought in by his commander to say, dude, you got some troubles.
Yeah.
And we need for you to take a polygraph test.
And did he say, no, thank you?
He said, I'll take a polygraph test.
No way. Because they always think they're smarter than everybody else.
So after the polygraph test, the polygrapher, I think that's what they're called, but that's a really great name.
If it's not, it needs to be.
It will be now. So she, I don't know who it was, but I did all the pronouns right there in that one sentence. We, our, you. And then, hold on just a minute. The polygrapher says, I have grave concerns about whether or not he was involved in the disappearance of Crystal Rogers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he is relieved of duties.
Well, thank you, Jesus.
I know. I know. So there was, in 2019, a new sheriff came along.
A new sheriff in town.
People were wanting there were signs all over the place. There was a big sign about where's Crystal Rogers and, tips and stuff or whatever. And part of his campaign was that we will not take the sign down from that door until we bring her home.
Oh, that's great.
Right. So he was like, he said that later he said the conviction that they're going to get is going to be a piece of pie, but we're just not done yet. So, eventually,
This is what icing looks like.
What happened is, the grand jury indicts a guy named Joseph Lawson. I know, just jumped right in there.
Where did he come from?
Well, they charged him with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. Because remember what Rosemary said, if you've got enough money, you can get anything you want.
Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Did she pay some guy to confess?
No, she paid a guy to get rid of Crystal's belongings.
Oh.
Yes.
Huh, I wonder how they figured that out.
They are smart. Very smart. So, and then that was in September of 2023.
Wow.
But by
2023.
now, the FBI is involved. They're digging in all these places. They actually go back to a subdivision that was built by Brooks Construction Company, and it was under construction around the time Crystal went missing. And they dug all around there in that subdivision trying to find Crystal, thinking that he had buried her in the foundation of one of the homes or under a concrete slab somewhere. So, but they've not found anything.
Wow. They
did say they recovered an item of interest from the concrete of one of the homes, but they never released any other details about it. And it never came up in trial.
Wow. Oh, there was a trial?
Well, yeah.
Fantastic.
So in September, Joseph Lawson, the guy that I said, he's 32.
Right.
He gets
indicted by the grand jury. Okay.
October, the following month, Brooks is formally arrested and arraigned on murder and evidence tampering. They set his bond at $10 million cash. And prosecutors...
That seems appropriate.
Yes. So prosecutors reveal a gun sold under an alias by Nick, the police officer, matched 4 out of 5 criteria for the gun that killed Tommy Ballard, father of Crystal.
No way.
I'm kidding you.
Oh my God.
And then in December of 23, Steve Lawson, who was the father of Joseph Lawson, was also indicted on conspiracy and tampering charges because I guess he didn't trust his son to do a good job. So he's got to be, looking out for him, making sure. So he helped. And then, so in July of 2025, well, first, when does he... So Joseph Lawson and Brooks Lawson are tried together. Steve Lawson, the dad, was tried. He wanted a separate trial, and he was granted a separate trial. So he had a separate trial. And what happened at his trial, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, his trial was in May of 2025. And he was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence and got a 17-year prison sentence.
Whoa.
Yeah, 17. So then that was in May that he was convicted and sentenced. And so in July, the trial of 2025, the trial of Brooks and the other Lawson guy, the son,
The son, Nick?
Joseph. Joseph was the son of Steve Lawson, who had just gotten convicted.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. So they were tried together. And in the indictments for the grand jury, Rosemary, that black-hearted hoe, and Nick, that demon seed she produced, are labeled unindicted co-conspirators. So they didn't get an indictment against them, but they did say we think they're co-conspirators, but we don't have enough evidence, or for whatever reason, we're not trying to indict them today. So
Interesting.
one of the things that they used to surmise this information is that Rosemary had a cell phone like everybody, and she used it all the time like everybody, habitual, all the time, playing whatever, Candy Crush and whatever black-hearted hoes play, I don't know. But from June 16th until August 4th, she did not use her cell phone at all. As a matter of fact, it was turned off.
Oh, really?
And they think she was using a burner phone the whole time to plan this murder of
course
Crystal.
she was.
Because she is a black-hearted hoe bag.
Who had police officers in her family.
Yes, she and her son
know how to
conspired.
get rid of evidence, right.
Yes, to get it done. And one of the witnesses that testified was the neighbor of the farm.
Oh, okay.
And so she said that this is before she knew Crystal was missing. She saw, I think she said on the 4th, maybe, she saw a lot of cars at the farm, including Brooks. And Brooks had backed up and his trunk was facing towards the shed or a garage or some building.
Oh, my God.
And she said that she saw Nick and Brooks bringing out garbage bags and putting them in the trunk. And at the same time, the black-hearted hoe bag was in the garden pulling up all the flowers Crystal had planted.
Oh, my God.
What an evil beast.
Evil.
I mean, that's just, she orchestrated, she had her killed, and now she's tearing up the flowers.
That doesn't make any sense.
And the reason this whole thing has happened is because Brooks didn't want to be with Crystal anymore, but he did not want to fight her for custody because Rosemary was in his ear and she was saying, that devil girl, she ain't raising that baby. We have to have custody of that baby. You cannot let her take that baby. And he was like, and I'm not paying child support. And so that's what they did.
Yeah,
it
God
was just
forbid. God forbid.
Yeah, how's your child support feeling now?
God.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you where he is.
I'm like, well, I don't know. How is it feeling? Because I think even in jail, you still have to pay child support.
Right. Well, not if your wife is dead.
Well, somebody's got to be raising that baby.
And that's what makes me the sickest.
Oh, God.
Well, let me just tell you that at this trial,
this is the trial for?
This is the trial for Brooks and the other guy that helped him.
And the Lawson guy.
Lawson.
Okay.
Brooks and Lawson.
Okay.
Lawson. Joseph.
Nick and Joseph.
Nick and Joe.
Joe
and Nick.
But not Brooks.
Well, I'm lying to you because it's Brooks, not Nick. Nick has never been indicted. He's just been named a co-conspirator.
Gotcha.
So it's at the trial of Brooks and Joe.
Okay.
And at the trial, the neighbor talked about what she saw. People talked about what they overheard Rosemary saying about if you got enough money, you can get anything that you want. And I don't even know how they got all caught up with the damn Lawsons. I think the Lawsons had done some work for Nick over the years in construction. I don't think they were employed by him.
Right.
One of his employers did testify for the prosecution because she said that one day she asked Brooks, why do you stay with Crystal? If you all hate each other so much, if y'all are so ugly to each other, why do you stay?
Really?
And he said, because I will never leave Eli and I will never pay her child support.
Then
So
why even get married? Like, why
they
did
weren't
you?
married. That's part of the issue. They weren't married. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. They were living together.
Oh,
They were not
okay.
married.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So anyway, Crystal's remains have never been found, but Brooks and Joe were both convicted. So everybody's been convicted.
Convicted of.
I will tell you. Tell you. Don't go anywhere. There it is. Brooks has that's not it. He was convicted of murder, conspiracy to commit murder, tampering with physical
Is
evidence.
this the murder of
Crystal?
Crystal? Okay.
Yeah, it's a no body murder case.
Okay.
Which, they're rare and they're difficult to prove, but I feel like they did a good job. And then the Lawson dude, he got 20 years for conspiracy to murder and 5 years for tampering.
Did they have a joint trial?
You know what? I don't think that's true. No, we don't know what they got because they are being sentenced in August.
Oh.
I think this is what they could get.
But they were
They've both been convicted.
Okay.
And in August, they have their
But
sentencing.
it was one trial?
One trial for, I know, isn't that weird?
That's weird.
One trial for
Both of them.
both of them together. Originally, they were doing 3 trials. And Steve, the dad, I guess, motioned to be separated. And I know there's a term for that, but I'm not a
The
legal
dad
person.
of Brooks?
No, the dad of Lawson. Remember, 2
Oh, right. The
Lawsons.
Lawson. There's so many people.
I know.
It's really hard to keep them straight.
It's bad.
Okay.
It's really bad.
Joe's father is the one who wanted to have
A separate trial. And he got it. And he got 17. He's already been.
But then the other two,
sentenced.
but then Joe and the other,
Right.
Joe and Nick. Brooks.
Yes. Joe and Brooks.
Yeah.
So I think Joe is probably going to get the same thing as Dad got, which was 17 years
For conspiracy to
for
commit.
conspiracy to commit and tampering with physical evidence.
Okay.
I think he's going to get the same thing. Brooks, I hope, goes
For life.
life. And then life, I hope it's life, no parole, plus a consecutive sentence for the tampering. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I will tell you that the jury only took 3 hours.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah. So there was just a lot of evidence.
And does Rosemary have the baby?
No, but Rosemary's daughter does. And he's not a baby anymore. He's a teenager.
Right.
But somebody said they were in the overflow media room at the courthouse.
So you find out a lot of information there.
And there was they had to go get a bailiff because there was like a little boy in there about 12 or 13 years old had snuck in there and was watching the trial.
Oh, no.
And then the judge had to put out an order that the son couldn't be at the courthouse because it was Eli.
Oh, my gosh. That's sad.
Yeah, it was Eli. A couple of her kids, the older kids, did testify.
Do we know where Crystal's mom is?
She's still in Kentucky.
Maybe she's got the other kids. Or maybe she's just wasn't in a position to take care of them.
I don't think she was, but I think she sees them all the time. I think between her and Crystal's sister, they do probably a real good job.
Okay.
Of co-parenting.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But are they allowed to see Eli?
No. And she thinks that they've turned Eli against her family. And
it's understandable that
very
Eli
sad.
wants to know the truth. So
I agree. But going and watching what happened to that's some gory stuff that was going on. They were talking about.
The trials are brutal.
Yeah, it was very brutal. And so, but anyway, how's it going over there? Oh, I will tell you about the other murders. I know I told you a little bit, but I wanted to tell you a little bit more.
Okay. I got 3 minutes left on my cookies, and then they have to cool a little before I can ice them.
Oh, wow. So, I will say the defense strategy, I had written this down. Of course, they challenged everything, especially the DNA or the fact that there was no corpse and no crime scene and no DNA. So that was their reasonable doubt.
Oh, okay. So
push.
that's for Brooks.
Yeah. And then the cell phone data, they said that they challenged the prosecution's timeline on that, but obviously it didn't land with the jury. So
I
there were
don't
some.
understand how Nick got away with not being prosecuted for Crystal's dad's murder if he had the rifle that shot the man and was trying to sell it.
I don't think they're done.
Okay.
I think that's why he only named Rosemary and Nick as co-conspirator, unindicted co-conspirator.
Oh, okay.
I think it's gonna be like the Adelson family out of Florida.
People are
And I
wacky.
think now that they've
Oh my
got
goodness.
Brooks, they're probably gonna go after Nick, and after that, I hope they go after Rosemary. I'd like
Right.
for them to go after Rosemary first.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
Probably getting up there in years.
I know.
Time's ticking.
So, her kids did read impact statements.
Oh, okay.
One
Crystal's
of
good.
Crystal's kids, one of them, I think this was in her testimony. She said, "I've waited a long time for this, and I just want you all to be fair and go with what's in your heart." And that's what she was trying to say to the jury. I think she was really torn, because she had known Brooks a long time, and he was like the only stepdad she had at the time. I'm not saying he was perfect and wrapped up in a bow, but anyway, her oldest daughter just said she was a great mom and she didn't deserve what was done to her. The supporters in Bardstown lined the streets every day of the trial, wearing Crystal's favorite color, pink. So it was a sea of pink, which was really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
So anyway, I'm hoping that they can go and try to look at these other murders. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that Jason Ellis had anything to do with what was going on with Crystal and Brooks, like it was before she was murdered. But I wish I knew if there was any background of, like, maybe he had run across Nick and gotten on his bad side, and he was a police officer, because whoever shot him from up on a ridge, and he had on a Kevlar vest, and they shot him 5 times, and 4 of them went into places where the Kevlar does not cover.
Oh, gosh.
So that has to be somebody familiar with that. That's not a by chance happening.
No, it's not.
So anyway, I'm hoping that they go after the right people and get this solved. And then I don't even know what to say about the Netherlands. Nobody has a clue about any of that. It was so random.
Did they have a connection?
No connection that anybody knows of. And it was a year before Crystal went missing. And I don't think they had a connection to Jason Ellis.
Right.
So it is very weird, but I just feel like it would be really fun to go and see this town.
Oh, you should go.
No, you're going to go with me. I'm not going by myself.
No, people would be killed there. And there's still killers on the street.
Yeah, but we can just walk around during the day.
You don't think that man was out hunting during the day?
Oh, yeah.
That's why you have me. So we don't make mistakes like this. And no.
Oh, man, I hate it when you're right. So, I can put it on pause for a
You're
minute
probably going to have to
or
do that.
30.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll be right back. But while we're gone, you should listen to a promo from some of our podcast friends. And then after you listen, you should go and follow them, subscribe on them, like their stuff.
Subscribe on?
Whatever. Subscribe them. What do you say?
I say subscribe too, but don't.
We're going to argue about this.
People. Don't get on them.
I'm going to pause it so we can hit each other, and then we'll be back. We're back.
We are back.
Okay. So I do want to tell you a couple of things.
Okay.
Crystal's family has filed a wrongful death lawsuit
Okay.
against Brooks. And court documents allege that Brooks was trying to, before he was convicted, he was trying to sell or transfer several of his assets to shield them in the pending lawsuit filed by Crystal's family. So then they had to go ahead and file. And with that, a temporary injunction was put in place that prevents Brooks from selling his assets, including his estimated $8.5 million in local property and businesses.
What? Are you kidding me? He had all of that and he killed somebody because he didn't want to pay a little bit of child support for one child?
It's just a little bit greedy. What do you think?
Oh my gosh.
And didn't want to share time. Didn't want that boy to share time between him and the woman that he procreated with to create that boy. And I'm telling you, it's because his mama is a black-hearted hoe bag. Yeah, and she done chirped in his ear her black-hearted hoe bag bad advice. And this is what happened.
Oh my God.
So I'm just telling you, because I don't trust that woman.
As
Far as I can spit her out my mouth in between my two front teeth.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that there is a wrongful death, and Brooks's sister has filed for permanent custody of
the children of Eva.
Eli. And I guess because of the other children that were going to be split between Sherry and her other daughter,
right?
With the co-parenting.
Yeah.
I guess the courts decided that the sister of Brooks could provide a stable environment. So that's where the child's been. But he's being exposed to not just his evil father, but his black-hearted hoe bag grandmother, who can probably conspired from the beginning to get this done.
Right.
Because she a black-hearted hoe bag. So I feel bad that he's got to be exposed to those two evil people.
You and me both.
So, but R.I.P. Crystal, and they still have not found that girl's, not a trace of her, not a trace of her. And now that Brooks is going to be sentenced, you would think he would come to sentencing. It's okay.
It's really hard.
That's all right. We'll cut that part off. I mean, out, not off. It's not an amputation. Anyway, whatever I was saying, I'm right. I don't know what I was saying, so I guess I'm right.
All right. Well, I'm going to come around there and we're going to try some cookies.
All right. Come on. I'll pause it for a second. Okay, Betty Crocker boot.
So we've got a pink cowboy boot and a white buffalo.
Oh, I bet those are rare.
All right, so we can try them, and at the same time, we should be telling people all the things we need to tell them.
Okay, well, first of all, we have social media, and I need for you all to find us and follow us. We're on Twitter, X, whatever that thing is called, Facebook. We have a fan page, and then Instagram, and find us all of them. And we're on YouTube. Come and follow us, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Leave us a review. We would love to hear from you all, but we need some interaction, because when you guys interact with us on social media, and especially when you leave us a rating and or a review on whatever platform that you're listening to, that gives us visibility, and visibility gives us more numbers, and more numbers hopefully will help to bring in some kind of revenue at some point. We're not begging for money. We're just begging for you to show us the money. And we have email.
Oh, yes. It's murder.sugarcoated@gmail.com.
Oh, girl. And I'm going to take a bite of this boot. I'm about to heal. Oh, that's real good.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me, it's not super sweet. It reminds me of like an animal cracker.
Animal cracker.
Chocolate animal cracker. Delicious.
That's real good, guys.
Sally, hit it out of the park again.
Oh my gosh. One thing that we have to tell you is stay sweet.
Oh, and don't murder.
If you kill people,
we will talk about you.
Yeah.
And we might call you a black-hearted hoe.
especially if you're acting like one. We'll call you right out.
We would call it like we see it.
So don't be no black-hearted hoe bag.
Mm-mm.
All right, guys, head on a swivel. It is not safe out there. Watch your surroundings. Be aware. Keep your head up and out of your phone.
And have a great week.
And we love you.
Bye.
This has been Sugar Coated Murder Podcast, a deliciously entertaining true crime podcast. Like what you heard? You can always explore past episodes by visiting sugarcoatedpod.com. Don't forget to like our Facebook fan page and share with friends. Thanks for listening to Sugar Coated Murder Podcast.